Alright guys, it has been a long time since I've done a video with all this COVID mess. I did try to go on a camping trip down Hamburg State Park, probably been a month or so ago. Got there, got hooked up, cut the air conditioner on, wouldn't work. 95 degrees outside, packed back up, went home. Got it fixed, and now headed out to Blythe Island in Brunswick, Georgia in the morning. So we got the Dodge set up, kayak, camper, and hopefully by 9 o'clock in the morning we'll be leaving. So stay tuned for some camping adventures at Blythe Island from Wednesday till Sunday. And I hope you enjoy it. I know I will. It's been too long. Good morning from Blythe Island, Brunswick, Georgia. Love this campground. Beautiful campground. Can't say anything really bad about it so far. I've been here since Wednesday. It's Saturday. I go home tomorrow. But I have really enjoyed it. It's very well maintained. The workers are constantly riding around on their golf carts side by side, doing different things. The bathrooms are clean. I don't use them because I use my camper. But I did go in there and take some photos, which you'll see at the end of this tour that I'll be doing. I'm going to walk through the campground and hit some highlights of different areas. Some of the lakeside sites that you'll see, and then I'll go and show you where the pull-throughs are and how big they are. I mean, they're huge. And there's one site number 41 and 42, that I call a buddy site. There may be more like that, but this is the one I saw that really I liked. If you have a couple come with you that's, you want to camp together, you'll see that they're not parked side by side or one right behind the other. They're parked at a kind of like a angle. At least one of them is, so you can see each other. If you're sitting at a picnic table talking, in your own site, you can actually see each other. I'll show you that. But there are domestic bunny rabbits running around here. There's probably about 15 of them. Black and white, red, white. They love Cheerios. You sit down and feed them, they'll come up to you and let you pet them. Don't know if we'll see any while I do the video, but there are some photos of them you'll see close to the end of this video. So watch the whole video and you'll see the pictures at the end. They got a nice campground. They got a nice playground up at the beginning of the entrance there, where the marina is, and where you can launch a boat or you can fish off the pier. So stay tuned, watch the video, and you'll see this campground and how pretty it is, and all the trees. It's like a tunnel of trees you go through because they're on the inside, and they're on each side of the roads. One way in the campground, one way out, so you don't have to worry about meeting somebody. And it's just a all-around good campground. My site was level. I didn't have to do anything to it other than when I took it off the truck, level it out there, but side to side was no problems. All the sites are good size sites. I think there's one or two that I saw that looked like teardrop or pop-up would fit in. There's like 94 or 97 camp sites, I'm not sure. But also within the photos of this video, you'll see the park map that you can look at. So, hope you enjoy the video. I will be going up to the entrance and shooting it, and starting from site number 1 to the end. So have a good one. All right, I promised you a video of the campground, and what better place to start is at the entrance. Right here to your left is the registration office, and I just walked to the playground and marina and pavilion and took some pictures, and you'll see those. But this is the registration office. You'll park right here in the front, and it's a, like I said, it's a one-way campground. So once you leave here at the office, you'll continue to just go straight right here by the lake. It's a little windy this morning, so I apologize if you're hearing some wind. I don't have a fancy mic with a fuzzy thing on it. As you see, all these trees, this is the way this whole campground is. Spanish moss, real pretty. Of course, we're gonna walk by the lake here. It's got a pavilion. Now right here, as we go around this curve, will be your only lakefront sites. How you doing? See, there's people riding bikes. See people jogging. There's the lake. You can rent kayaks, john boats, go out there fishing. And as far as your lakefront sites, start off with one. See, it's decent size. There's a Class A. There's their vehicle they can park there. But it goes from 1 to 12, I know, that are the lakefront sites. But all of them look about the same, so instead of boring you with every site, I will turn it back on when I get to something different. And here is some signs that tell you about all the sites. Right there with the red dots, that's my site. That's site number 15. And of course, we just came from the waterfront sites. That's the entrance, all the way down there at the end. I just walked from there to here. The lake. And there's a pavilion there. And here's how it works. Now I'm going to walk to the back there, and I'll show you to the big rig sites, which, I mean, there's sites all through the campground, you can definitely park a big rig. It's no problem. But these are pull through. The ones that I was telling you about, that was huge. And you'll bear with me, just around the corner here, I'll show you the buddy site I was telling you about, which is number 41 and 42. Sorry, this video is shaky. Have to excuse me. Don't have all the fancy gadgets. You see, it's kind of like we're walking into a tunnel of trees. Somebody walking their dog. Hey, y'all. Y'all staying in these buddy sites? Or y'all stay in these buddies?
Yeah, we're in number 46 up there.
Oh, okay. Obviously, I like that right there, the buddy sites. I hadn't seen one that you can actually look at each other, you know.
Yeah, there's a couple of them. That's pretty neat, though.
Yeah, I like that. Y'all have a good morning.
You too.
See, this is site 41 and 42 that I was talking about was a buddy site, and you can see how you can sit there and see each other if you were camping together. And there's a sign there that kind of tells you how the campground goes. I still ain't used to people seeing me do this and hearing me talk to myself on the camera, so I get quiet when I see somebody come by or hear somebody. I guess that's all part of it. If you want to do a YouTube video, you're going to get seen by somebody. If you go to the left, right here, where you see, that's all those pull-through sites. And there are some too that's on the right, there's not pull-through, that we're fixing to go around and see, which are mainly up here. But you'll see the size of these sites, they're huge. There's an empty site there, small one, which they're all about this site, this size, and it's big enough for a camper like you see in front of us and right here. Here's a vintage Class A. And that starts with the pull-throughs right there. Haven't seen any bunny rabbits yet. I'm sure we probably will before it's over with. But right now I'm going to stop until we get to some different sites. Now, here are some of the big rig sites that I was telling you about. See, if you have a regular camper, how much room you got. Pull through. And then here's a big fifth wheel. All these sites on my left hand side are like this. You got some back ends here on the right that are normal size. But if you want big rig friendly, go to the back and come up into the 80 and 90 numbers. You will have plenty of room. We're coming up on an empty site. Is number 81 pull through site. We'll step in there real quick. Ain't nobody in here. And look at all that room. And see, you can still, on the other side, have plenty of room, but these pull throughs are nice. See, nice Class A, a boat, and truck, all in one site. And look how pretty it is down there. Just like in a tunnel of trees through this out this whole park, especially back here in the back. Morning. And here I am back and snuck through the woods and back to my campsite, number 15. And right there to your left, my left, is number 14, where some friends of mine are at. And look how big this site is. Nice site. And right across is the bathhouse and a little portable dumpster. There's two or three of them around the campground. Bathrooms are clean. I went into those. I don't use them. I use my camper. But see, there's the lake right there, where those lakefront sites are. I showed you earlier. But I have enjoyed this campground. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video of the campground. I don't do this to get YouTube famous or anything like that. I just like looking at videos myself when people do campground reviews. It helps me get a better understanding of the campground, and then just looking at a website, of the campground and looking at a colored map. So, if you would like this video and subscribe, and that way the video can get dispersed out through YouTube a little better, where folks can get the information. Again, I'm not trying to get YouTube famous. I just like folks to be able to see where they want to go and where they don't want to go, and looking at it in a video can help make that decision a lot better. So again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and have a great day. Go camping.